guys, it's Will Wilde back with another blues harmonica tutorial. I've had a few questions lately to do a video on blow bending, so I'm going to do a quick one on that today. And I'll be using a G harmonica. I'd recommend, if you've not done this before, starting off on a low key like an A or a G. Even if you've got anything lower than that, like a low F or something, and just make it a bit easier to begin with. You can do it on all keys, but it's easier on your ears, and also a little bit easier technique-wise to do it on the lower keys. So above hole 6, everything kind of reverses. Holes 1 to 6, you notice the draw note is the higher note of the two in each hole. Once you get above hole 6, the blow note is now the higher of the two. And that is why once you get above hole 6, the bends occur on the blow notes instead of the draw notes. So the technique for this is it's basically the opposite of the technique for a draw bend. On a draw bend, I think of changing the vowel sound from an ah to an oo. Or some people think ah or. So when you go to that oo or shape, your jaw automatically drops down and your throat opens up. So you're increasing the space inside your mouth and your throat to get that draw bend. So a blow bend is the opposite. So you want to decrease the amount of space inside your mouth, and instead of pulling the sound back into your throat, you want to bring everything right forward to the front. So we're actually going to go to an E vowel sound. So from ah to E. And you notice when I go to that E sound, my jaw closes a little bit. And my tongue comes forward slightly up behind my front teeth. So let's try hole 7 first. Now hole 7 only bends a quarter of a step. So ah, ee, ah, ee, ah. Hole 8 goes a semitone. Hole 9 is pretty similar feeling to hole 8. That goes a semitone as well. Now when you're practicing these, make sure you keep your cheeks in. What I mean by that is don't puff them out like this. Not only does that look silly, but if you do that, you'll probably blow your harmonica out of tune. And although you can achieve a bend that way, it doesn't sound very good. It's very kind of airy, and you might get a sort of squeaky sound. So keep your cheeks streamlined in. So it's your jaw closing and the tongue coming forward that changes the note. You don't really have to blow any harder. However, if you're getting this kind of that sound, that squeaky, high-pitched, squealy sound, that means you're kind of doing the right thing, but you're not pushing hard enough. So just give a little bit more of a push, or a little bit more pressure from your diaphragm. Now I recommend practicing these slowly, so as well as just going straight from the natural note to the bend, try and bend it down as slowly as you can, so you're passing through all the tones in between. And then let it back up slowly too. And try and do that without getting any squeaks or any breathiness or airiness. That will really help to build up your control, and you'll get a feel of how the reed responds to your mouth shape and the pressure that you put on it. and it really helps to build up your muscle memory. So practice them slowly. And try and hold the bends down as well. A lot of people find they hit the bend and it pops straight back up again. Like that. All you need to do is, once you hear the note, the bent note that you want, keep everything locked in that position. So keep that mouth shape and keep the air pressure consistent, and the note should remain at that pitch. Okay, so hole 7 bends quarter of a tone, 8 and 9 bend a semitone, hole 10 bends up to a tone. Okay, so 10 is tricky. You heard I messed one of those up there. You got that little squeaky, airy sound in there. People actually find the middle bend is the hardest one to get. It's quite easy just to give it everything and go right down to the bottom. But it's the picking out the middle bend that people struggle with. And again, I think the best way to practice that is to instead of just trying to go straight to the bends, start off by going slowly. And try and pass slowly through them all, and do that without any squeals or any airiness, and that will help to build up your control. Okay, my name is Will Wilde. I hope you found that helpful, and I'll be back with another lesson soon. Cheers.